up? Pat here. I'm about to go on in maybe about an hour, but I wanted to introduce Feli to you. She's one of the co-founders of DNX Global. How long have you guys been doing DNX for?
Hey guys, first time was 2014.
Oh wow, so quite a bit now.
Yes.
Does it change locations every year?
Yes, we went to Berlin, to Bangkok, now to Lisbon, so we always go to our favorite cities.
And are you allowed to tell me where you're going to go next year?
Oh, we don't know yet. We always decide like gut feeling
so
after the event.
Let's finish this one first.
Yes.
Good. Well, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Pat. We're so glad, and it's so exciting that you're the first time in Europe. I cannot believe it.
You guys got me out here.
Yes,
so
it's amazing.
Yes, for sure. So thank you for being here with us, Pat. It's a great pleasure for me, especially for me personally, as you inspired me a lot
in the
last years. And DNX is all about connecting and supporting digital nomads and also helping people who are in the transition, who have the feeling that they want to break out of the conventional system somehow, that we will be there for them to motivate them, inspire them, and also give them the tools and the connections, which is one of the biggest part of this event. Like the networking is one of the most crucial parts when you want to break free.
Well, I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Marcus.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So I just got mic'd up, as you can see. I'm not on for maybe another half hour though, but Marcus and Feli are going to go up and speak, and then there's going to be a little meditation, and then I'm up. So I don't know how much I'll be able to film or add in, but I'm going to hopefully capture a little bit of it for you, and we're going to have some fun.
You all know his website, Smart Passive Income. But one thing you may not know about this man is it's his very first time in Europe, if you can believe that. His very first time in Europe. So let's give a warm European welcome to Pat Flynn.
Because it's amazingly beautiful here. I studied architecture and I've been walking around Lisbon just touching the walls and touching the floor, and people are looking at me like I'm weird, but that's okay. It's okay to be weird, right? How many of you have ever heard of smartpassiveincome.com or had followed me in my blog? Thank you so much, I appreciate that. How many of you have never heard of me, never seen me before? Thank you. No, really, like, thank you, because that means there are still people in this world who can hear my message, that I can reach, that I can make an impact on. And to kind of introduce myself a little bit to especially those of you who have never seen me before, I'm going to start in the beginning. And by beginning, I mean 1 week after I was born. Yeah, don't look at it in the eyes. It's very scary. And this is only a week after I was born. I was born 11 pounds, 12 ounces, which is a little over 5 kilograms. I set a record at the hospital that day. And just to give you a little bit of context, my mother is only 5 feet tall, or 1.5 meters. Don't ask me how that works geometrically, or physically, or emotionally. That came out of my mom. And I was a fat kid. I was a giant kid. And my parents thought I was going to be this giant kid, the fat kid on the block. But it was really interesting because as I started to grow up, well, people start to grow much faster than me eventually. And as you can see, I haven't really grown much since then. Now, to fast forward to my... And then, June 17th, 2008 came around. And on June 17th, 2008, I go into my boss's office, and he goes, "Hey Pat, come here, sit down." And he's never asked me to sit down before, so I know something is up. So I go, "Okay, well, I'll sit down." And I look at him, and he has this grim look in his eyes, and he goes, "Pat, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're one of the youngest, brightest guys we know, we've ever worked with. But unfortunately, we have to let you go." It happened, and I was trying to fight that, but anyway. So 7 quick things. The first thing that I want you to consider is the fact that you're born with 2 fears, only 2 fears. The fear of falling, and the fear of loud noises. And you know this because if you've ever had a baby, or if you ever play with a baby, don't just play with random babies, but what I mean is like, if you have a baby and you like do that play thing where you kind of pretend to fall like this, what happens to the baby's arms? They just instinctively do that because it's built into their brains to sense that falling and try and catch themselves. Same thing with loud noises too. They have a reaction to it, like a knee-jerk, weird reaction. It's cute as a baby. It's kind of weird if I'm doing it. But here's the thing, only 2 fears. All other fears, you've learned. You've picked up from somebody else or society or your parents or your friends or failed experiences in the past. Every other fear you have learned. Therefore, it is a fear that you know that you can control. That you have the option to deal with. That you have the option to learn how to dominate. And these fears that were initially put into us are there because, we don't want to die. But a lot of these fears that we've given ourselves through society, parents, that we've learned, those aren't fears that are stopping us from dying. Those are fears that are stopping us from living. Next, I want you to understand that failure is the ripple effect, because now people are crossing the finish line with his name on it. How awesome is that? Now the 7th and final thing I want to thank you all for your time and attention today. Thank you. Hi, everybody. All right, that's good. And get some sleep. I got a flight home, we got a group of people behind us, and it was a lot of fun. So overall, amazing trip to Lisbon, and I'm excited to come back, bring the family, explore more of Europe later on. And if you've been watching these videos, thank you so much. My voice is leaving, I can tell. But it's gonna be nice to get some sleep tomorrow on the plane, and of course go home and see the family. So thanks again for your time and your attention, and let me know if you like these vlogs. It's been fun to film, and I hope you enjoy watching. Yeah, let me know. Bye, guys.